Hey guys, don't swipe away. Here Monks Gaming, if you're curious about the top 50 mobile games of global revenue and downloads for September 2023, you've come to the right place. I'll be sharing the list with you. All this data comes straight from Sensor Tower, so you know it's reliable. Stay tuned and let's get started. So, you might be wondering why some games didn't make it onto this list. I only include gacha games that I believe are worth playing and worth your time to download. If there are any specific game details that you'd like to know but aren't mentioned here, please leave a comment and I'll be sure to respond to you. Now, let's jump right into the rankings, starting from the 41st spot and going up to the 50th spot. The top 50 ranking, Brave 9's revenue reaching $140,000 and downloads reaching 10,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 15% compared to August. Now, let's dive into the friendly events in September. Recently, Brave 9 has announced a new game update featuring new 5-star characters Agni and Skunda Mary White and Gloomy, a chance up update, new costumes, and much more. The top 49 ranking, Idol Huntress Girls lands revenue reaching $260,000 and downloads reaching 8,700 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 5% compared to August. Now, let's dive into the friendly events in September. Idol Huntress has recently launched a limited time event choice pack, featuring special packs with various choices. You're welcome to select your favorite items. The event runs from September 18th to September 21st. Additionally, seize the opportunity to acquire Zhou along with her top companions, Prometheus and Takeda Shinjin. You are guaranteed to receive one Zhou for every 25 draws. The top 48 ranking, Action Taimanin's revenue reaching $270,000 and downloads reaching 3,500 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 25% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Recently, on October 3rd, a new pickup gacha for the supporters Saya and EO will be available. Get ready for the upcoming event story, Special Camp of Youth and Deceit, and complete it to recruit the new supporter, Lilim. Our 3rd anniversary event kicks off on October 3rd. Team up with fellow commanders to complete missions and participate in the Task Force Assemble event. You'll have the chance to earn rewards for both co-op and individual missions. The top 47 ranking, Echocalypse revenue reaching $280,000 and downloads reaching 5,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 23% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Recently, Echocalypse announced a new limited time event called Roar of Light, which is currently ongoing. Participate in the event to earn fantastic rewards. Additionally, Echocalypse is celebrating its anniversary soon. Join the official Discord proposal event for a chance to win 10 bio metal. The top 46 ranking, Counterside's revenue reaching $290,000 and downloads reaching 30,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 32% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Counterside just dropped a sneak peek for September 2023. Get a glimpse of what's in store for Counterside this September, including the new substream Frozen Corridors, Counter Saga, Counter Pass, fresh skins, and revamped rearmament units. The top 45 ranking, Girls Frontline's revenue reaching $400,000 and downloads reaching 60,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 20% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Recently, Urban Beasties Rhapsody will be rerun from September 19th in Girls Frontline. Take advantage of this opportunity to obtain them. Exchange tickets are calculated in each pool separately. Swipe to change between different gachas. In addition, Magel's costume Miss Magel will be available in the basic deduction gacha from September 26th. Finally, the 3-star Coalition Unit Executioner will be available in the Sector S09 base perimeter area once again from September 19th. The top 44 ranking, Outer Planes revenue reaching $400,000 and downloads reaching 80,000 in September. The September revenue has even increased by 9% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Outer Plane Side Story Pieces Extra Collection event is now live. You can acquire an additional hero piece when clearing the stages, and 3-star hero pieces are available as rewards. In addition, in the latest version of Outer Plane, a new Element Armor raid dungeon has been introduced, along with drop raid up events to celebrate the release of a new hero. Furthermore, there are other system improvements included. The top 43 ranking, Arcaland's revenue reaching $500,000 and downloads reaching 10,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 56% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Recently, Arcaland hosted a pickup event with increased summon rates for SSR heroes Michael and Gabriel. The event runs from September 26th to October 9th. The top 42 ranking, Eversol's revenue reaching $600,000 and downloads reaching 30,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 23% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Recently, Eversoul announced a Q4 roadmap livestream. In addition, a pickup summon event featuring Yuria, Lizelot, Valena, and Erika will begin. During the event, there's an increased chance of obtaining Yuria. The pickup period is from October 19th to November 8th. Additionally, there will be a new mini-game called Waving Forest of Monsters and a Halloween event. These events will offer double reward boosts, and the Dimensional Labyrinth will also provide double rewards. The top 41 ranking, Neural Cloud's revenue reaching $600,000 and downloads reaching 50,000 in September. The September revenue has even increased by 1% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Recently, a Twitter thread summarized all the new content showcased in today's Neural Cloud CN 2nd Anniversary stream. This includes NCCN 2nd Anniversary news, updates on the new major event Irradiant Awakening, hints at a possible Steins Gate collaboration, merchandise reveals, and other announcements. According to player leaks, it is expected that Neural Cloud will be launching Jiangyu, one of the game's top warriors, in about a week. Next, top 31 to top 40 ranking. The top 40 ranking, Heir of Light Eclipse's revenue reaching $600,000 and downloads reaching 940,000 in September. Similarly, Heir of Light Eclipse went global on September 8th and, within just 22 days, has already made its way into the top 50. Now, let's explore the friendly events in September. Recently, Heir of Light Eclipse introduced new SSR Odette, Mabel, and Lucretia. New servants are emerging through a dimensional gate. Whose arrival will it be this time? The top 39 ranking, Snowbreak Containment Zone's revenue reaching $700,000 and downloads reaching 100,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 63% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. The Snowbreak Containment Zone recently received a game update, version 1.2, titled Fogbound Dreams. So, what does the 1.2 version of the game include? Let's take a closer look. It features the Orange Tier Operator Haru, a signature orange weapon, new costumes for Haru, Finny, and Frisha, and an event-exclusive open-world map. The top 38 ranking, Grand Summoner's revenue reaching $700,000 and downloads reaching 30,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 42% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Recently, in Grand Summoners, the Hell's Paradise crossover is in full swing. Time is running out in the Deluxe Super Forever Summons. There are still a few chances left, so you might just find that unit you've been after. The summon period ends on October 5th. The top 37 ranking, Alchemy Stars' revenue reaching $800,000 and downloads reaching 30,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 25% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Alchemy Stars has introduced the Glacial Phosphorescence Limited Time Recruitment and Seeker of the Infinite Limited Time Recruitment, featuring new 6-star characters Zaria and Antony. Rotating recruitment is also back. A fresh theme is about to start, and acquiring these Aurorians could greatly assist you on your exploration journey. The event runs from September 27th to October 18th. The top 36 ranking, Dolphin Wave's revenue reaching $900,000 and downloads reaching 10,000 in September. The September revenue has even increased by 102% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. On September 13th, after maintenance, Dolphin Wave is hosting the Umitsumi Grand Festival Support Pickup Gacha, featuring the appearance of UR Schnee and UR Mashio in sports festival-themed costumes. In addition, starting on September 21st, Dolphin Wave has confirmed the limited-time tournament UJAJ Cosmo Cup. In this tournament, the Moon Attribute Dolphin will make an appearance. The top 35 ranking, Guardian Tales revenue reaching $1 million and downloads reaching 150,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 9% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. World 17 has arrived in Guardian Tales. Get ready for exciting new challenges and dive deeper into the game story. Update your game and embark on your adventure in this fresh world. Game on, adventurers. Additionally, the new hero, Incarcerated Scholar Vanette, has joined the roster. She's prepared to unleash her abilities and knowledge in battles. You can test her skills in the Test Out feature. The top 34 ranking, Dislight's revenue reaching $1,100,000 and downloads reaching 40,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 17% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Recently, Dislight hosted the Return Dreaming event. Follow Tever and accept a new mission to explore Farah's mystery. This event unlocks after clearing story 4-16 on easy mode. The top 33 ranking, Ether Gazer's revenue reaching $1,200,000 and downloads reaching 110,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 12% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Ether Gazer has just launched the Autumn Fortune event. Immerse yourself in this unique game set in the Suheng district and earn rewards from the emissary of Tianlu traders. This event is available from September 19th to October 10th. Additionally, get ready for the Lost Ones Theater event starting on September 19th and running until October 10th. The top 32 ranking, Street Fighter. Duels revenue reaching $1,200,000 and downloads reaching 130,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 5% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Street Fighter Duel has just unveiled the newest character Oni. To celebrate Dancing Queen Elena's birthday, they're giving out in-game gifts for free with the code ElenaDay. The top 31 ranking, Brown Dust 2's revenue reaching $1,300,000 and downloads reaching 80,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 36% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Recently, Brown Dust 2 introduced the Neon Savior Angelica PV sharing event. By sharing the Brown Dust 2 Neon Savior Angelica PV on your social media, you will have a chance to receive a gift through a lottery. Additionally, a special broadcast video for Brown Dust 2's 100th day was released on September 19th. The top 21 to top 30. The top 30 ranking, Summoner's War Chronicles revenue reaching $1,400,000 and downloads reaching 30,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 7% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Summoner's War Chronicles' latest update on September 28th brings a 5-star monster vampire hunter raid up summon. Don't miss the new weekly collection challenge starting the same day, with 4 themed missions of varying difficulties, updated weekly. Plus, enjoy events like Sesame Leaf Loving Larva, Use Larva Bait, and Banyan Merchant's Request. The top 29 ranking, Another Eden's revenue reaching $1,500,000 and downloads reaching 10,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 18% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. On September 6th, Another Eden announced catch-up campaigns. You can now claim OOP arts and dig medals, which can be obtained in the time-twisted maze. Additionally, the cost of appraising OOP arts in Air Maze Village has been reduced by 20%. The top 28 ranking, Path to Nowhere's revenue reaching $1,500,000 and downloads reaching 50,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 38% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Path to Nowhere is holding a giveaway event that starts on September 12th for a limited time. Additionally, there is a limited time return event for attire purchase. During this event, you can acquire 3-star attire and 2-star attire. The top 27 ranking, The Eminence and Shadow RPG's revenue reaching $1,800,000 and downloads reaching 70,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 13% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Complete the Team Caravan link campaign form in The Eminence and Shadow RPG to receive 10 gacha tickets. Join the fantastic, The Great Izathon event featuring Way of the Beast, Delta and Spring Sword Dance, Alpha. Additionally, celebrating over 5 million copies sold of the Eminence and Shadow series, all users receive 5 million Zenny and 10 regular summon tickets. The top 26 ranking, Shadowverse revenue reaching $2,100,000 and downloads reaching 30,000 in September. The September revenue has even increased by 82% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Shadowverse just dropped the trailer for their 30th card set, Order Shift, coming in the version 4.3.0 update. Don't miss the limited time Order Shift card pack in the shop, featuring the Forgers from Spy X family. Earn double card pack points. And remember, the Victory Rewards event is live. Win ranked matches to score the exclusive Your Forger emblem, sleeves, and more. Event runs until October 8th. The top 25 ranking, Princess Connect. Dive's revenue reaching $2,100,000 and downloads reaching 30,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 27% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. On September 19th, a new side story titled Merry Pring Christmas, The Girl in the Sky and Heartfelt Sweets will be added. In addition to memory pieces for Mahiru and Akari, the event-exclusive character Mahiru will also make an appearance. Furthermore, starting from September 19th, the limited-time quest Luna's Tower is now available. Train your characters and take on the Tower Challenge. The top 24 ranking, Punishing, Grey Raven's revenue reaching $2,200,000 and downloads reaching 90,000 in September. The September revenue has even increased by 28% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Punishing, Grey Raven announced the new version Across the Ruined Sea on September 26, 2023, introducing the permanent roguelite mode Cursed Waves in the upcoming update. Additionally, Punishing, Grey Raven has also released a new PV for the Exorcist new SFX coding. The top 23 ranking, Ni no Kuni, Cross Worlds revenue reaching $2,500,000 and downloads reaching 30,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 20% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. And I know Kuni Cross Worlds opened the Giant Familiar Invasion event. New Giant Familiar bosses have appeared in the Familiar Adventure. Defeat them to earn rewards. In addition, the Raid Eve event is upon us. Explore the 3 new Dark Magic events and earn awesome rewards. The top 22 ranking, Evertal's revenue reaching $2,500,000 and downloads reaching 200,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 14% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Recently, to celebrate the 4.5th anniversary of Evertale, SSR guaranteed summons are now open. You are guaranteed one SSR character from the featured SSR characters in each banner. Evertale has introduced the new SSR Circuit Goddess Claris, available for a limited time in the pickup. The top 21 ranking, Dragonair Silent Gods' revenue reaching $2,600,000 and downloads reaching 2,640,000 in September. Dragonair Silent Gods officially launched globally on September 11th, and within just 20 days, it has achieved a top 22 ranking. The gameplay of this game is similar to Honkai Star Rail, but Dragonair Silent Gods leans more towards a realistic art style. I've also created a video about it in the past, so for those interested, you can check it out. Next, top 11 to top 20. The top 20 ranking, Honkai Impact 3 RD's revenue reaching $3,800,000 and downloads reaching 180,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 34% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Recently, Honkai Impact 3rd unveiled the version 6.9 Cutting Dreams at Dawn trailer, featuring the debut of the new S-Rank Siren Miracle and Magical Girl. Furthermore, the Honkai Impact 3rd and Premiere crossover event is set to be released. Participate in the discussion event for a chance to win crystals. The top 19 ranking, Fire Emblem Heroes revenue reaching $4,400,000 and downloads reaching 30,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 24% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Recently, to celebrate reaching 1,000 heroes in the Fire Emblem Heroes game, they holding events include Make 2 of 5-star Patty Youthful Thief Your Ally, celebratory accessory include login bonus and double EXP and SP event. In addition, the returning Ascended and Rearmed Summoning event is live, with 8 Ascended and Rearmed heroes appearing as focus heroes with an initial appearance rate of 6%. The top 18 ranking, the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross's revenue reaching $4,600,000 and downloads reaching 380,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 31% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. The 7 Deadly Sins GC has a special pickup draw event featuring Golden Wings Elaine, a UR hero. Reach 600 mileage loyalty points to obtain her, and she's already at LV 90 and fully awakened. Additionally, there's a 7 Deadly Sins X Attack on Titan Collaboration Encore pickup draw with new SSR heroes Eren Yeager and Levi. The top 17 ranking, Tower of God, New World's revenue reaching $4,800,000 and downloads reaching 750,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 48% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Tower of God, New World has introduced new content in its latest September 2023 update. All players can now experience a new comrade, a side plot, and limited time activities. The Tower of God, New World September 2023 update features Vespa, a new SSR character with Yellow Element, Warrior, and Scout classes. Players can enjoy new limited time events and earn rewards in Vespa's growth mission. The top 16 ranking, Souls' revenue reaching $4,900,000 and downloads reaching 1,990,000 in September. The September revenue has even increased by 511% compared to August. The top 15 ranking, AFK Arena's revenue reaching $5 million and downloads reaching 120,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 17% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. On September 7th, AFK Arena announced patch 1.124, introducing various updates including Awakened Laika the Dawnbringer, the Lost Spire event, the Light Martyr, and more. The top 14 ranking, Memento Mori, AFK RPG's revenue reaching $5,100,000 and downloads reaching 60,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 25% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Memento Mori held a returning witch preview on September 6th, and Sonya is scheduled to make her return. Additionally, a new witch, Stella, has arrived in the Prayer of the Fleeting for a limited time, accompanied by the Stella Celebration missions starting on September 15th. The top 13 ranking, Heaven Burns Red's revenue reaching $6 million $6,400,000 and downloads reaching 30,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 57% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. On September 15th, Heaven Burns Red has started a new round of pickup gacha, featuring a Thunder Element pickup gacha with SS level Yuki Izumi, Tamakunami, and Bayako. This event will be available until September 29th. Additionally, the 1.5th Anniversary Commemorative Selection Gacha is now open, with SS styles exclusively available for the 7 eligible characters. The top 12 ranking, Epic 7's revenue reaching $6,800,000 and downloads reaching 170,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 10% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. On September 14th, Epic 7 released the latest update details. The special substory Night of the Last Legend is now available, and a new 5-star hero, Shadow of the City, Shu, has made its debut. Additionally, they introduced a new hero set to arrive on September 21st, Nocturnal Banquet Lyrius. The top 11 ranking, Marvel Snap's revenue reaching $7,400,000 and downloads reaching 1,040,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 12% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Marvel Snap introduces the Loki for All Time update, inspired by the upcoming Loki Season 2. It's the 12th consecutive season with characters, locations, and a season pass aligned with the show's theme, aiming to excite Marvel fans. Marvel Snap Season 12 brings Series 5 and 2 Series 4 cards, available to players with collection level above 486. Cards can be obtained from collection caches or purchased in the token shop. Additionally, 2 new locations are introduced in this update. Finally, let's talk about Top 1 Top 10 ranking. The Top 10 ranking, Diablo Immortal's revenue reaching $7,900,000 and downloads reaching 280,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 2% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. The top 9 ranking, Azalane's revenue reaching $8,900,000 and downloads reaching 100,000 in September. The September revenue has even increased by 86% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Azalane's Effulgence Before Eclipse event introduces 5 new Sakura Empire shipgirls, including the ultra-rare heavy cruiser Unzen. Commanders can earn PT in event stages to exchange for exclusive rewards like SR shipgirl Hatsuzuki and limited shipgirl Asanaji. 8 new skins, including L2D skins, are also available for a limited time. The top 8 ranking, Blue Archive's revenue reaching $9,900,000 and downloads reaching 220,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 59% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Blue Archive is concluding with an epic battle in Frenapate's Showdown, the final chapter of Main Story Part 1. Sensei embarks on a quest to reunite with fellow pupils as the story wraps up. Players can join forces with Kavoto's students in Blue Archive's final chapter. In addition, there's a special live stream scheduled for October 28th celebrating Blue Archive's 2-year anniversary. The top 7 ranking, Arknight's revenue reaching $12 million and downloads reaching 100,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 20% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Arknights has launched the Arknights X Monster Hunter collaboration with the side story, A Flurry to the Flame, going live on September 7th. Some of the content is available for a limited time. Additionally, the Monster Hunter collaborative series, Fly into the Street Terror Research Commission, has been officially introduced and will run until September 21st. The top 6 ranking, 7 Nights Idle Adventures revenue reaching $17 million and downloads reaching 2,100,000 in September. 7 Nights Idle Adventure will be launched worldwide on September 4th, and in less than 1 month, it will be in the top 6 ranking. I also mentioned this game in the previous video, and have made a detailed beginner guide. Interested friends should check it out. The top 5 ranking, Fate/Grand Order's revenue reaching $30 million and downloads reaching 160,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 54% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Recently, Fate/Grand Order announced the limited time event Chaldea Summer Adventure. A boy pursuing dreams and a girl who dreams is here. In addition, Kama Pickup Summon ends on September 20th. Don't miss new limited time Servants 5-star character Kama, 4-star SR Canis, and 4-star SR Sei Shamagon. The top 4 ranking, Goddess of Victory Nikke's revenue reaching $34 million and downloads reaching 560,000 in September. The September revenue has even increased by 59% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Goddess of Victory Nikke and Nier Automata collaboration is currently underway. You can now recruit the limited characters 2B and A2. Additionally, the 7-day School of Lock Login event has begun. Log in for 7 days to receive Recruit Voucher X10, development materials, and more. The top 3 ranking, Musum Pretty Derby's revenue reaching $40 million and downloads reaching 500,000 in September. The September revenue has even increased by 41% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. Bilibili, the publisher of Musum Pretty Derby in China, has removed the game from app stores, citing the need for technical improvements. However, concerns about potential gambling elements due to horse-related imagery have prompted speculation. China has strict rules against promoting illegal activities like gambling, which may have led to this action. In other news, on September 20th, new characters are scheduled to appear in the Pretty Derby Gacha and Support Card Gacha in Japan. The top 2 ranking, Hankai Star Rail's revenue reaching $69 million and downloads reaching 1,800,000 in September. The September revenue has even decreased by 18% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. In less than a week, new characters are coming to Hankai Star Rail at Fuxian. An update will allow players to recruit these characters. A preview showcasing their skills has been released. They're known for having some of the most impressive skills in the game. Players are excited to add them to their team. In addition, Hankai Star Rail Twitch Stream Incentive Program is offering rewards including 7,000 Stellar Jades and $6,000. Here's how to claim them. Finally, Hankai Star Rail is heading to PS5 on October 11th after finding success on mobile and PC. The top 1 ranking, Genshin Impact's revenue reaching $71 million and downloads reaching 3,100,000 in September. The September revenue has even increased by 31% compared to August. Now let's dive into the friendly events in September. In the upcoming Genshin Impact version 4.1 update, titled To the Stars Shining in the Depths, Fontaine will expand to the north as the main storyline continues on September 27th. Genshin Impact will introduce new playable characters Nuvolette and Riotously, along with the Fatui Harbinger Arlecchino. To celebrate its 3-year anniversary, the game offers rewards like 10 Intertwined Fates, 1,600 Primo Gems, and 2 exclusive gadgets. Alright folks, that concludes our top 50 mobile gacha games global revenue and downloads tier list for September 2023. You can find the timestamps in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next video.